Hi, good morning. My name is Alen I am from the Indomitable group, and our group consists of 4 members, which is first is me, and second, Puan Fifi Rafida Arif with metric number J41016, and third is Mr. Azwan Abdul Rahman with metric number 448882, and last is Puan Jumarni binti Bandung with metric numbers 42120. And our group is doing a survey on working adults and higher education. So before I proceed to my part of the presentation, we'll do a presentation overview. In this presentation will consist of 4 parts, which is the first part, which will be done by me, which is background, methods and basic information. And what is consists in this part is what is our survey all about, how do we conduct our surveys, what is the population distributions, the respondents' profession background, and of course the limitations of doing this survey. In part 2, which is the findings for question number 5 until 8, will be conducted by Puan Fifi Rafida binti Arif. And for the part 3 of this survey or presentation, which is the findings for question number 9, 10 and 11, will be done by Mr. Azwan Abdul Rahman. And for the last part of this presentation will be done by Puan Jumarni binti Bandung, which is the findings for question number 12, conclusions and recommendations. So let us proceed to the first part of the presentation, which will be done by me. So the first part of the presentation is background, methods and basic information. Let us see backgrounds. There's an old Chinese saying that 活到老，学到老, which means education is a lifelong process, which means that the more we age, the more we learn, and the day that we end of learning is when the day we die. So by this we can sum up that education is a lifelong process. And education of course is very important to us because it provides us with knowledge. And in this survey, we are to determine whether working adults realize that earning higher education is important to them, and what does higher education plays their role in the life of working adults. And the next we'll see the methods of how we do this survey. This survey is done by random populations and then conducted in Tao area, and a survey questionnaire is distributed. This survey questionnaire consists of 12 questions and involves 30 working adults. And let us see what is the limitations of doing this survey. There are 3 main limitations in doing this survey. First is the language barrier, which we know the typical Malaysian, especially in Tawau, the level of proficiency in English is very low. So to do this survey, we have a bit difficulty by the language barrier. And then the second limitation is short time frame, which due to our busy working schedules and then in providing questions suitable for the respondents makes us have shorter time to prepare for doing this survey. And lastly, the last limitations in our survey is limited question in questionnaire, because we are required to provide at least not more than 12 questions, which we can only include important questions which can relate to our topics. Let us see the basic information findings. In basic information finding, we will see the first item is age group, which 27% of the respondent is aged between 20 to 29 years old. Meanwhile, 53% of the respondent is aged between 30 and to 39, and the rest remaining 20% is from the group age 40 to 49 years old, which we didn't find any respondent which is 50 years and above. This is what we can see from the pie chart here. So next is the gender distribution, which is 57% is female respondent and 43% is from male respondent. And next we'll see the education backgrounds. Education background means currently what qualification they are holding, and 27% is currently holding Sijil Belajar Malaysia, which is SPM. 20% is holding Sijil Tinggi Belajar Malaysia STPM. 30% is holding diploma, and the rest 22% is holding a degree. While master and above, we didn't find any respondent to do that. So lastly, the professional group. Lastly, from the basic information, which is professional group, which is 63%. From the pie chart here, you can see 63% is from clerical and admin group, and 7% is from the management group, and the rest remaining 30% is from professional groups. While after this, I will pass the floor to my friend, which is Puan Fifi, to do our next presentation. And thank you for listening. Hope you enjoyed our survey and our presentation. Thank you.